It's a gorgeous day. The sun is shining into our room, but I'm not too sure where to sit because if I go here, it's a little bit bright. Etsy has been a go-to of mine for years. When I was planning Delilah's naming, I bought most things on Etsy. From these giant balloons that we had, her cake topper, I had these edible flower lollies made up as gifts for the guests to take home. The woven plant hanger that you see behind me, that's Etsy. This feels like the most fitting collaboration and I couldn't be more excited to be working with them. Just needed to grab my tablet. And currently I have pretty long wish list, not just for stuff for the house, but I've also started making a wish list for mine and Doug's wedding. It's been a little over a year since Doug and I first got engaged, and Etsy is the perfect place to go if you want to find unique, creative, beautiful pieces for your wedding, from table decorations, cake toppers, favours for your guests. They actually have a whole page dedicated to weddings. Everything you could possibly think of, even trinket dishes for your wedding rings, which I actually own. That's another thing that I bought years ago. We have one for our keys downstairs and I have one next to my bedside table. Some really good ideas I didn't even think of, so I'll leave a link to that in the description if you want to check that out. So before I show you some bits that I got for the hen do, I thought it was about time I should talk about the proposal. The only reason I've not spoken about it until now is because it's not really worth a whole video. The proposal was sweet, small and nothing spectacular. It was very much in Doug and Rhiannon style. Doug took me on a trip to Bath. We spent the day looking around, we got some really nice lunch. Annoyingly, this was the first trip in a really long time that I didn't film. The only footage I have is from my Instagram stories. Doug was showing me some pictures on his phone and he swiped too far, and there was a picture of Delilah with her face pressed up against a glass panel in a shop. My dad worked in this jeweller's shop for about 10 years. I know that jeweller's shop and I already had suspicions that he was going to propose on this trip, and that kind of sealed it for me. Fast forward to when he proposed. The day was getting on and I was thinking, when's he gonna do this? Maybe I was wrong and he's not going to propose. We were walking along, I don't know the name of the bridge. If you type in Bath, it'll be one of the first pictures that comes up where the water trickles down the steps. And the next thing I know, Doug's rummaging around his coat. He pulls out the ring and he just goes, "Will you marry me?" Didn't even get down on one knee. He was really nervous. It's so funny because we're so comfortable with each other, but he was so nervous. I just kind of went, yeah, okay. It was so discreet to the point where a couple came up to us and said, "Oh hi, will you take our photo?" And then we went across the road to a really nice coffee shop, got some great coffee, messaged our friends and family, and that was it. Nothing too over the top, and then we went and celebrated with coffee. I mean, you can't get more us than that. The hen do, one of the many topics surrounding our wedding that a few of you have been asking me about. I would like myself and my closest friends to go away somewhere in the UK. I don't know whether to do Bath or Oxford or Cornwall or even Scotland. I don't know yet, but I would love to go somewhere, rent a cottage out, spend the weekend exploring a new town with my favourite people, and also have an evening where we have a bit of a pamper and we watch films and we just have an old school girly sleepover like we did when we were teenagers, and also have a night where we have games and drinking. I'm not a huge drinker, to be honest, but games and drinking and all the must-do hen party things. I'm going to show you a few things that I've bought. Of course, I'd like my friends to be involved in planning the hen weekend, putting together a few surprises for me, but I wanted to also be involved. The first thing I bought is this hen party balloon bunting. You don't need to use helium, you just blow it up with, there's a stick that you blow it up with. Don't hold me on this, but I think you can reuse them, and I really like what they look like. I think they'll be great to decorate the cottage. Something that I see a lot of people doing on hen dos is all wearing matching pyjamas. I really wanted to do that, but I wanted to put together kind of like a goodie bag, a hen weekend package, but I wanted to get us items what items they're going to use, again, not just for the hen do. Bought some really lovely organic, sustainably made linen pyjamas. That was a mouthful. Look how lovely this has been wrapped. So this is the pyjama set that I bought for myself, and then when I'm short on numbers I'll order the rest. And I was thinking I could wear a white set because I'm going to be the bride-to-be, and then everyone else could either have, I'm either thinking stripy or dark blue. I bought the long-sleeved set. These are made to fit oversized, so I got the smallest size I could get. And then it comes with these shorts which look so comfortable. Before I forget to say, obviously everything will be linked in the description. I haven't properly unwrapped these and looked at these yet because I wanted to show you the wrapping. These are really nice. Another idea I had was to get some really lovely toiletry bags. So these are by A Bag Less Ordinary. They're handmade in London. They come in all sorts of fabric. I had my friend's name personalised onto the bag. So if Lucy's watching this, I've kind of spoiled the surprise a bit. I could pop in face mask, bath bomb, any goodies that we could use to pamper ourselves one evening, and then they can continue to use these when they travel and at home to store any toiletries or makeup in. Last couple of bits. Where's my tablet? It's buried under lots of things. I haven't printed them out yet because I want to get some proper paper and do it closer to the time. It wouldn't be a hen party without games. They're printable, so you download them and you print them off yourself. I'll roughly show you them on my iPad if you can see. You can get all sorts of patterns. You can get glittery ones, floral ones. I really like these ones with the leaves. It's just like fun games like how well do you know the bride-to-be. The first couple of ones is would she rather, and there's drink coffee or drink tea, watch a movie or go to a concert. There's also a he said, she said. People can try and guess whether he or she said I love you first, quickest to get ready. And then the last thing is the camera. I love my Polaroid camera. I used it again at Delilah's naming. People took loads of Polaroids and I put them in her album along with loads of other photos. Talking about the album, again, I got that on Etsy. It's beautifully made, and as you can see, we went for quite a big one because as well as the photos, we popped people's messages in for Delilah for her to read when she's older. I'll cherish this, and I hope Delilah will cherish it just as much when she's older. The company I bought this from do all sorts of fabrics, colours, shapes and sizes, different fonts. I just went for this very simple font in gold foil. I would love some scrapbook ideas. I'd like to do more of a scrapbook style, so I won't get any pockets. I'll just get some photo corners. It'll be really nice to pop these photos in along with my friends' doodles and messages. Anyway, I'm rambling now. I love my mini Polaroid camera, but for a while I've really wanted a wide Polaroid camera, and also if we wanted to take some group photos, there's more chance of getting us all in. With this, we can just take the photo, pop it straight in the book. So those are all my hen weekend ideas so far. I hope that helped a little bit if you're either planning a hen do for yourself or someone else, or if you've got any ideas that you can add to my list, let me know. And I'd also like to know what parts you'd like me to document throughout the process of planning the hen weekend and the wedding. Like I said, everything I've shown will be linked in the description. Big thank you to Etsy for working on this video with me. One of those dream collabs that I can sort of tick off my mental list of brands that I would like to work with. Don't expect a wedding anytime soon. We want Delilah to be about 4 or 5, where she can be at that age where she may remember bits and she also kind of understands what's going on. Gosh, camera turned off just as I was saying goodbye. But it's all very exciting. I'm looking forward to documenting the process and sharing it with you guys. I will see you in my next video.